Welcome to the Gratitude List on How Do You Cope, and I'm delighted to say that I'm still joined by Fatiha El-Ghorri. Let's talk about gratitude. Is it a part of Islam?
Yes, it is. So it's a massive part to be grateful. We say Alhamdulillah, which is thanks to God, thanks to Allah. And we say it a lot. We have this thing called dhikr, which is like praising God. It's the remembrance of Allah. And Allah in Islam, Allah has 99 names, and each name is an attribute. So like you've got all these like Rahim is like the most forgiving, all these beautiful names. I've got a book and I read through them and just remember all these qualities. And forgiveness is a big part. There's a bit in the Quran where Allah says, I will forgive if you come back to me, like I'll forgive your sins, even if they're as much as the foam in the ocean, and stuff. So he's so forgiving. So we should be forgiving too, to each other and to ourselves. So it is great. Yeah. Gratitude. Massive.
And does it, you've been through quite a lot, especially over the last year. Has it played a role in coping with the diagnosis and the operation and the menopause?
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm like, when I've got the diagnosis, I was like, I don't know why this has happened. I don't know why. Because sometimes when bad things happen to us, we think it's a punishment. And I didn't see it like that, because I was like, if I didn't find this out, it could have killed me. Do you know what I mean? And like if it spread and stuff like that. And I just found it on the off chance. They just found it. I didn't go to the doctor saying, I think this, and this. So grateful for that. Grateful that the operation went well and I came out of it alive and not with any complications. Grateful that I'm able to help myself to get the care that I need. Also angry because it should be available to all women, but grateful.
So let's write a gratitude list for today.
Yes.
What would be your first thing on the list?
Okay. So the first thing. So I don't like the rain. It's raining today.
There's a lot of it about.
There's a lot. But I'm grateful. I love the rain. I don't like it when it rains on me, but I love the rain. We say in Arabic and Islam, we say there's mercy in the rain. When the rain comes down, it's so good for the earth. The plants need it. The animals need it. So whenever there's rain, I try not to moan and go, oh, it's raining. I'm like, yeah, but this is feeding the earth. The earth also needs to feed, like to eat and drink and stuff. So there's a mercy in it. There's mercy in rain. I love that
so much.
Yeah, I love. And the crops, the farmers need it for their crops and things. Animals need it as well. So I always look at it like that. When it rains, I'm like, oh, there's mercy in it.
That's such a great, I think, like people who are non-religious but quite skeptical of religion, which I can understand. But in terms of like the traditions and the text, they give you something just so beautiful like that, just that phrase, which enhances your experience of the world. So often I find that in sort of texts from lots of different religions. And that doesn't mean I necessarily need to use any of those texts as like a guidebook for other people. It's just enriches life.
Exactly. Like us having this conversation, it's not like I'm not trying to convert you, and I know you don't think that, or anything. It's just a knowledge exchange. In the same, there might be something you could give me as well, something that you've learned somewhere, or something a loved one used to say. Even those things we can use in our lives. I love like Chinese proverbs. I love like the poet Rumi and all that kind of
God.
all those things, and it's just like
beautiful. It's like it's before there was a lot of travel. It's just individual communities trying to work out how to survive and how to live and how to behave. Right, number 2, please.
Number 2, I think it would have to be. I had a little nap on the train.
Nice.
And I don't ever usually do that. And for once, because I get so worried when I sleep on the train, because I think, what if I'm snoring or something? Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I talk in my sleep as well. And I'm like, what if I'm chatting some madness. Like, well, what? What if I'm like reading out my bank statements to these people, or, you know, and stuff like that. So I was grateful that I was able to get a little bit of a rest on the train, because the past few days have been mental. So I felt refreshed. So I must have had a good sleep. And I didn't, you know, like when you fall asleep and then you wake up and you're like I didn't have any of that. So I think, yeah, I slept. I had a nice little nap. I'm grateful for it because it's energized me a little bit.
Naps are a huge part of my life. And
me too.
I had one yesterday, just 4 or 5 minutes. And it's literally like resetting your laptop. And all of the apps start to work a bit better. You're like, oh, this laptop has probably been on for 8 months. What would be your third thing?
Okay, this is no. Okay. So my publicist came and met me at the station, and it was just nice. He's just so like happy and friendly and always smiling and supportive and kind. So it's nice after you've had like a few days of madness and like being on your own when you're touring on the road, you're on your own. So it's nice to see like a friendly face, a kind person as well. And I know we work, you know, he's my publicist, so we work together, but I never feel it's fake or anything. I don't feel like a client. Do you know what I mean? He makes me feel like just like a normal person. He's so kind and like so interested, like how was the tour? How's this? How's that? So that was nice. I was grateful for that to see, because when I come out in the station, there's like 1,000 people running around everywhere. So it's overwhelming, but he's a calming person, you know? So that was nice. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for him.
Yeah, I often like forget how lucky I am to sometimes just have people meeting me somewhere and telling me where I'm going and asking if I want a coffee and stuff. And it's, you know, it's a great privilege to have that.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that.
No.
How is the tour going?
Good. It's going good. Intense. But it's my first tour, so it's like intense.
So it's all the rooms are quite new to you, I suppose.
Yes, some of them I've never done before. Like I've never done the Frog and Bucket. I've never done the Wales Millennium Centre.
Yeah,
they've all been so lovely as well. So it's nice. You're meeting new people at these venues, as well as the crowd, your audience. The first time they're coming to see you.
Are you like finding out who your audience is?
Kind of, yeah. I guess
you're sort of meeting them for the first time in a sort of Fatiha setting.
Yes, exactly, exactly, yeah. And they're so mixed, and it's so lovely. Yeah, they're great. I love my audience. All the venues are like, your audience is so nice, because I'm so rowdy, you know me, like. But they're so calm and lovely, and like on board with the show and enjoying it. So yeah, the venue's like, oh, they're all right. They're like, it's not the usual, you know, riffraff we have in there. And I'm like, oh, I can do riffraff. Don't you worry, bruv. I can sort them out.
Right. What was the fourth thing on your list be?
The fourth thing, I'm really grateful to be back in London and to be back in my hometown, to be back home. I'm really grateful. I cannot wait to go home, and I'm just gonna get in my bed straight away. I know it's the middle of the day, but yeah, home. There's no place like home, so I'm just grateful to be back.
What part of London do you live in at the minute?
East. Yeah, like I'm from Hackney originally.
Yeah,
and then when I was about 10, 11, we moved into Bethnal Green. We just crossed the road. That's what it was, and I'm still there. I'm still in Bethnal Green, not in that exact place, but yeah.
And I know Bethnal Green sort of semi-well. What is it about that area that sort of energizes you and makes you feel at home?
It's just home. It's like, I don't know. It's just everything I want is there. My family, the shops that I like, the food that I like, it's all there. Everything's there. My family, the people that I love, my friends, the parks that I love, the places that I love. Everything is there. The shops, everything. The riffraff, even they're my riffraff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I know, like, I'm not scared. We'll be walking down, and there'll be some riffraff, and my mum will be like, "Oh my God, Fetty, we have to cross the road. There's riffraff." I'm like, "No, that's just John. That's John. He's fine."
Okay, great. Well, last thing. last thing. And so far you've got the rain, because there is mercy in the rain, which I'm going to remember. Your nap on the train, your publicist coming to meet you, being back in your home in London. What's the last thing?
And I think I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful because this nearly didn't happen, because I had some issues with we had some issues with timings, and then the tour got in the way. How dare you tour? So I'm grateful that I was able to make this the podcast. And yeah,
it's nice to be able to have like an extended amount of time. And I mean, we could have done an episode on any one individual element of what we were talking about with you. So I know it's a bit of a struggle to fit them all in, but it's just fantastic to spend this time with you as well.
So honestly, same. And like, you're a really good host. Sometimes I find you better leave this bit in. No, honestly, sometimes I find when you do these things, people don't understand what their role is as the host. Like talking to your guest and letting them talk. Some people, it's about them. I cannot tell you the amount of podcasts where I just sit there staring at, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think?" I'm like, "Oh, you're asking me. Sorry, I thought this was you just talking." And I say that, obviously they don't put it out. Like, so people forget, like, and it's not easy being able to get things out of people either. Like, the way you ask the questions, you should do an audio book. I think you've got a good voice.
Well,
like,
I did.
Do you do that?
I did the audio for my book, but the problem was, like, because you have to record these things in big chunks, my voice just kept going. So I think we did it okay. So if you listen to the audiobook of Thirst, you can maybe hear it start to crack in the last few sentences. And that's when I'll have taken like an hour to go and vape and have my throat sweets, which is probably not helping to vape, but like having a bit of a break and some biscuits. Well, Fatiha, thank you so much for joining us for both these episodes. It's been an absolute treat to chat to you.
Thank you. A pleasure.